All right, guys. Thank you all for coming today. Today we're going to be talking about an artist that I didn't know anything about. I'd never heard the name. Be surprised if any of you guys ever heard of the name John Bramblett. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about him and his story, everything he does, and how he started. First, I want to take you through a few of his pieces, just to give you an idea of what his stuff looks like and sort of how he goes about it. His first one is called Free Spirit. Absolutely gorgeous. I grew up with horses, so something I'm really into. His next one is called Shared Moments. It's really pretty. I think it really encapsulates a lot of his artistic style. There's a lot of couples walking around in beautiful forests and along streets and rivers. Another one of his favorites is he likes to paint dogs. And you'll see why this is all so interesting and, cool here in a second when I tell you a little bit about him. And then we're going to go into, the first half of his life. He's only about 50 years old, so can't really separate into the three parts. It's just going to be pre-incident and post. Now, the interesting thing about Mr. Bramblett is that he is blind. All the artwork that he's done, he's been blind. However, he was not born blind. He lost his vision later in life. We'll talk about that here in a moment. For starters, though, his style, he does a lot of standard canvas painting, and he also he's widely regarded as one of the best blind painters in the world. In some regards, number one, and he's also the only blind muralist in the world. He paints murals on walls. He's done a couple airplanes. Very cool. His early life, he was born in 1971 in El Paso, Texas. Diagnosed at a young age with epilepsy, and other than that, he lived a pretty normal life up until he went to college. His freshman year in 2001, it took him a little while to get to college, I guess, at University of North Texas. He had a seizure that took his sight. It took him a while to get used to the idea of being blind and not being able to do everything that he wanted to do. Later in life, he spent a lot of time sort of mourning the life that he would have lived and the life that he had lived, because that was all over. It was going to be completely different from then on. However, he made light of it. He began drawing. He started with, basic sketches and whatnot, and moved on later to oil painting. I really loved the feel of oil paints, and he could really feel the difference in the colors, and it really helped him to differentiate everything and make some absolutely beautiful works. I think it really is quite amazing to be able to do that completely blind, with pretty much going off of memory and feel. He feels the shape that he's outlined with typically white, because he feels like that's the most solid color in the oil catalog, and goes from there around, and each color feels different. And I think that's just absolutely brilliant, that someone could do that and learn how to better themselves from something so devastating. Something that can happen, but really doesn't very often. And I'm really quite inspired by this turn of events. I really enjoyed learning about this man, and I think his art and what he does brings light to all it touches and allows everyone to see so much better. Thank you.